Good morning and welcome to this autumn edition of my walks through the seasons. Asterby to Red Hill. A bit of a cloudy morning, but we'll persist with it, and there is forecast of sunshine in an hour or two. Been a difficult autumn really, there's been so much rain and wind. Anyway, we'll see what we can find. There is some sunshine promised for later in the day on this last in the series, Walks Through the Seasons. And always the most difficult to get right, autumn. Whether you're either too early or the leaves are washed and blown away. There's a squirrel up there in the tree. I've lost him now. We are back at Witch Hole Plantation. Just about to head to the first of the ponds. Flash might well be coming out. That is Asterby Hall, given a Tudor style makeover in the 1970s. Back at the lake, obviously, and I for one thought I'd see far more birds on this lake this year. We even see the oyster catchers on the island. Well, they've long gone. This is the dike system around the old medieval village of Asterby, which can be dated back to 1066. Gets a mention in the Domesday Book. And after more searching on the net, this is where the 3 skeletons were dug up, along with the axe or dagger, whichever it was. But we're heading that way now towards the village of Goldsby. Obviously a casualty of the recent storms. Now this section down here is usually muddy in the spring, so it's going to be bad today, and it is. I do believe that the clouds are disappearing and we're starting to get some blue skies again. We did spot a heron about 10 minutes ago. We'll keep our eyes peeled if he's down this section. Some beautiful colours down this section as we head to the second of the ponds. The swans never did come back to this lake this spring, summer. Red Hill comes into view, so we'll be up there again in a bit. The last views on this walk. Panning round towards Senegat's radio mast. See the autumn colours and them trees there. We're back at our coffee stop, top of Red Hill. Roughly 120 metres up, I can't quite remember without looking at the map. As you can see, the blue skies are starting to appear. Just a bit of a tour in Red Hill. It's been a typical autumn walk. The drizzle and cloud this morning. But later, well, it's starting to come now, the promise of more blue skies. Now this is where it's a bit chalky here. I might be going down faster than I really want. You can see my bench over there is free, so we'll go and grab it and get that flask opened. Just capture the colours from the top of Red Hill before we start heading back to Asterby and the ancient graveyard. This is why it's called Red Hill. You can see that red vein that runs all the way north into Yorkshire and as far south as Essex. Near Louth, when they've been excavating sand and gravel, they've found woolly mammoth bones, giant deer, amongst other things. Superb. Look at that. Red poppies in the field, 5th of November. Little more than a week to Remembrance Sunday. Look what we found here. Come on, boy. No, not interested in me at all. Passing through the ancient graveyard one more time. This is where we established the oldest unmarked grave was 1738, and the oldest one with a name on, William Kelp, at 1740. Such a long while ago, is it not? The bracken now starting to die off. And the views west. Thank you, tree, for hanging on to your leaves. For the colours, magnificent. We've got a holly bush there. I don't know if you can see the colours coming on the larch tree, the yellows, the needles dying off and the new shoots to be grown. An oak tree, that one. Under the fallen tree. Poor leaves going to be discarded onto the floor and gone forever. We're heading back to the village of Goldsby. That looks inviting though, doesn't it? In the middle of Goldsby. Just had to take a shot of this autumn colours. And this is the beck that we're going to be crossing in a few minutes, where the ford is. Every season has its merits, and I really do love autumn with all the colours. Let me know which are your favourite season. Certainly has been a wet and windy autumn, storm after storm hitting the country. Just looking back at Goldsby one more time, picking out the last of the autumn colour. This is close to where I've, at the end of these other three walks, had a coffee and looked back. Looking this way to east is Asterby. Superb oak tree. With its autumn colour. It's been a fabulous series to do, and I'd just like to say, if you've watched all 4, thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have making them and walking them, of course. Well, you can make it out, but that's a yellowhammer there. Some of our very last views. Nearly turned full circle because you can make out the lake, the pond again. Steniger radio mast and the TV tower at Donington-on-Bain. Just like to say thank you very much for watching, liking and commenting. Catch you next time. Bye for now.